I look into this little girl's eyes, and I see a galaxy. She's barely 3 years old, but her eyes reflect her soul so candidly that I see stars and constellations twisting and surging with an ethereal sinuosity. And so I ponder. This little girl perches upon her father's shoulders as if she could not be prouder to have a higher seat. Like the air was somehow thinner at 6'5" tall. I contemplate her galactic eyes and incandescent blonde hair that falls into delicate curls like a waterfall cascading over the crown of her head when she looks up at me, hands me a dandelion, and says, "For you!" Her world, free of the nightly news plugging her brain with homeless rates, death tolls, genocide, female circumcision, is small enough to sit upon a pinpoint, but broad enough to let her soul, which is comprised of swirling watercolors, float along with the puffy white clouds overhead. The only thing that she has to worry about getting arrested for is resisting arrest. And hopscotch has yet to turn into hops and scotch, and the little jumps are just for fun, instead of a result of an inebriated lack of coordination. For this little girl, the only passing she does is notes, and fucking up rotation means getting off the merry-go-round. The only weed she's aware of is the dandelion that I am clutching so tightly because I had forgotten how dandy such a little lion could be in a world where syringes decorate the arms of those too homeless to remember that home is where the heart is. In a world where the only man who actually feels anything is prescribed a little pill by a white coat and a degree on the wall who wants to take that feeling away. A world where only the good die young and only the young die good, because I guess once we get older we lose the innocence necessary to die in a good fashion. A world where the girl with her broken heart doesn't deal with her pain because she's too distracted by the cute boy who's whispering in her ear, "You would do this if you loved me," so she opens up, lets him in, and convinces herself for 10 minutes that she is loved. How did we get here? When did plastic surgeons become more local than bookstores? Maybe it's because we live in a world where only 25% of people my age read because they want to. How can we create microchips small enough to fool our own blood cells, but we can't for the life of us connect with other humans without the internet? I would love to see a time where profitability was not justification for wrongdoing and nobody minded if Adam's heart thumped a little bit louder, not when Eve, but when Eric walked into the room. Where we faced our problems instead of Facebooking our problems, where one human being can look into another human being's eyes and not only appreciate their reflection in the gloss, but actually see themselves in that person. Because really, we are all but tiny microcosms in the astrocosmic galaxy of this 3-year-old's iris. Thank you.